Hello everyone, welcome back to D-Day at Omaha Beach, and where we last left off, we had just reached the second part of the game, beyond the beach, the extended part. So with this turn, a lot of the rules change, and I will explain them as we go. But anyway, I have set up a bunch of my reinforcements already, and they're going to be landing without any beach hazards. And I already have all of the beaches covered up and cleared from mines. So I'm not going to grab any landing cards. But yes, so we'll land them. The way I have kind of strategized where they're going to go is I've split up this company, the second of the 115th. I've split them in half, so I've got two of them coming up to support these guys, and I've got two of them going to support this push up here to help cover these spaces. Then I've got a full group right here coming in to help either push these guys and help push this town. And then these guys are going to come help push these guys and then push into the town from what direction is this? The east. And then these guys are going to try to take this area. So we'll have some more reinforcements coming in over the next couple turns. But that is it for now. So we've got high tide, so that means we can land everything way up here. Alright, that's everything landed. So one of the big changes is now there are 2 event cards you draw for each turn, because each turn now covers 30 minutes instead of 15. As you see, it's 11, then 11:30, then 12 instead of 9:30, 9:45, and so on. So let's see what we get. We're on turn 17. Alright, so we get a hero marker on First Division and German reinforcements. Oh wait, I'm reading that wrong. Just that and a German depth marker. So hero marker on First Division. I think that's over here. Yeah. That's our last hero marker. Wow. Oh, sorry, my phone fell. Here, 1 second. Alright, I am back, and I've set an alarm as well, so I know when the episode is done. But anyway, we need to set a hero marker somewhere. Where should we set it? I'm thinking maybe on a new unit, because I don't want to place it on any of those guys. Yeah, I'm going to place them right here. Alright, and then a depth marker to 1 German unit. So we'll look at whatever units are closest to ours and see if they have a depth marker or not. So this one does. Ooh, he doesn't. Although he's cut off from German communication, so that means he won't be able to receive a depth marker. We've got him. He's a good candidate. He's only 2 tiles away. We've got him. He's a candidate. And him. But I think it will be the lowest number, so we'll do C1. So that is a building depth marker. Perfect. Alright, that is the phase done. Oh, we do have artillery, but I don't think they'll be able to fire, because they have to have 4 of each of these. And I don't believe they do, because they also can't be disrupted, so he doesn't count. Yeah, so they have 3. They needed 4. So, no artillery for them. Good for us. Now we've got the fire phase. Now the fire phase is also different. Now we have to start paying attention to these numbers right here. So on this side, we have yellow A. So let's see what that is. You can see it right here. So A, WN positions. I don't know if I don't think they have any WN positions, but let me check. That's not a WN. Yes, they have no more yellow WN positions over here. So, no WN positions. How about reinforcement positions? So yellow, advance, if position has advance arrow. Is any of that true? He doesn't have an advance arrow. I am in his line of fire. There's plenty of empty ones. So this is the only yellow unit. So he's got this hero in his line of fire. So let's see what that means. Alright. So he just fires because he doesn't have a little line down like this one does. Oh, actually he does. He does have a line. So he's going to advance down here. This is exciting. So I'll be right back with the rules and I will explain exactly what's about to happen. Alright everyone, I am back and I have the rules. So because first he has a unrevealed, he is unrevealed and he has a depth marker, and that's one of the prerequisites to see if he advances. So he's going to try to advance down into this square right here. So next you check what sort of tile path it is, and the way this one's configured between these two reinforcement positions, you would look at all of the units that are in between all of these spaces, and then next you have to disrupt any US infantry units that have this marker on them. So actually our hero here would be disrupted. So let me grab a disrupted marker. I'm going to stick him on the top. Alright, and after that you would, where is it? So they're disrupted, and then you add up the strength of the US units defending this area. So if they're on a, I think it's pronounced Bokage area, which is this hex, your units get double strength. So we have, this would mean he's 8 strength, 4 strength, so that's 12, 16, 20 strength. And if we have less than 7 strength, 7 or less, then he would be able to advance. But since we don't, here, 1 second. Ooh, sorry, I had to sneeze. I didn't want that to blow your guys' eardrums out. But anyway, we have way more than 7 strength, so they are not going to be able to advance, which is good for us. And that means nothing happens to us and nothing happens to them. They're not disrupted or anything. So that's the first one of those done. Next we have red. So red star, that means he'd be able to hit a hero unit, or not a hero unit. He'd be able to hit an HQ or general. But they have 1, 2 red units in vicinity of firing, so we'll go check what that means. So one of them is a WN unit. So yeah, he fires, and over here he also fires. So they're both just going to fire as normal. So fires at circles, hits circles, it's no hit, no hit. No hit here. He's no longer disrupted. Put that down there. That's the reds on this side. Now we have purple. So they don't have any units in purple spaces. We'll check if there's anything we do in non-occupied purples, or not purple, R spaces. Reinforce. So if we have any units I believe, 2 hexes away from purple, or 1, which we don't have any units anywhere close to purple spaces, so it wouldn't really matter. Oh, you know what? We do have this purple depth marker. I forgot about that. So he's going to just fire, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So yes, he fires. He can't actually fire because he's disrupted. So we'll finish that. So with that, that's the end of the fire phase on that side. As you can see, the fire phase in the next 16 turns is a lot more complicated. So you actually have to pay attention to more stuff. Alright, so first we have red. The red units firing. It's the tank, so I know they're not going to do anything outside of just fire. No, they have none. No reds. How about blues? They have this blue unit here, but he doesn't have a depth marker, so he doesn't get a move. But since it was A, he would have been able to artillery fire, I believe. No, that's only WN positions. He would have been able to advance. And are there any... Okay, but he doesn't... He's already as forward as he can be, so he wouldn't be able to advance. And he needs a depth marker to do that anyway, so it's irrelevant. But anyway, one of the most annoying ones is on all unoccupied German hexes, they get to ambush a unit within 2 hexes. So if our unit is the same symbol, then it gets hit. So within 2 hexes. So like for example, he would be attacked. And he would actually be hit by this space. That would be part of ambush right here. In German, communication within 2 hexes. That's empty. So he is now disrupted. Annoying, I know. But it's actually part of what makes the game a little more fun, because now you have more danger to watch out for. So that's the last blue space near us. The good thing we occupied that one. Now we've got brown. We've got a WN position, but I know the star means he doesn't necessarily fire. We do actually have this one, so he's going to fire at squares. So that unit's dead. That unit's dead. By the way, another rule change from the first section. All German units can now fire double what they used to be able to. So a single unit can fire twice. Depth markers, or they can hit. A single unit can hit 2 units. Double a unit with depth marker can hit 4 units. So that's why he was able to kill both of those guys. So that is the fire phase done. Now we grab another event card. Your turn 17. So add a depth marker to 1 German unit. Any other unit? He's out of communication, so he can't. It'd probably be one of those guys. Yeah. So it'll be the lowest number. So it'll be him. So he gets a mobile depth marker. I have a feeling this area is going to be pretty tough to break through. Alright, and that is the end of that. Perfect. So now we've got our engineer phase. So engineer phase also changes in this turn. So now we can bring our engineers on shore. So I am going to place an engineer right Let's see here. I'll place him right. Oh, it can't be within the fire of a target, so that's annoying. So I'm not actually going to place him yet. I have to place him once this purple one is done. I also have to get rid of that guy to place him anywhere near there. But on the other side, we can place our engineer like right up here. Here it is, here it is. That's the range marker, I don't want that. There we go. So we'll place him right, I'll move him right there. And what he's going to start doing is he's going to start clearing any shingle within his zone of control, and he'll start clearing these mined roads, which will let us actually move our units, our non-infantry units up them, and he'll place garrisons on WN positions. So already right here, he has a control space of himself and everything around him. So right here, he's going to already clear these shingle, and he'll place a garrison right there. Perfect. That basically means that if there is if it ends up getting in German communication again, it won't be able to reoccupy if they somehow get to it. So that's there. Place the range marker on, trying to remember where it is. Here it is. US engineer. So I know it says 0, but in the rulebook it states that it counts out towards 1. So when once it gets to 1, it'll really be at 2 spaces from it. So anyway, that is the HQ phase done. And we can choose to actually make our HQs stationary, but none of our HQs are really in a good spot to do that right now anyway, I don't think. So yeah, we're going to keep our HQs as is. So now action phase. So now each division gets 3 actions instead of 2, which is pretty sweet. So over here, we're going to use these 2 units to finish this guy off. So we have BZ and we have BG. Perfect. So we're able to finish him off. We have a total strength of 8. He has a total strength of 6, since that guy's attacking over a slope, which is enough to kill him. So that one was controlled by an HQ, but that one actually takes up a turn. So these guys are no longer disrupted. Just have to remember I can't actually move them. So we're going to move him right there. Actually, we'll move him right there. So we'll move him right there. We'll move our hero unit up. Ooh, I want to place this unit right here so we can have supporting fire onto this guy, but I'll have to move my tank over. So that's a free action. That's an action that'll cost. Now another thing with engineers is if you place them, anything in their range will have a free move, as long as they're on a beach hex. So, or one of these hexes. So that's one of the disadvantages to not getting him up right away. So he moved. Where do we want to go with him? I think we wanted him right there, didn't we? He needs to be adjacent to an infantry unit to actually participate in an attack. Oh, I have to take that off. Because he'll no longer be disrupted next turn. I think I didn't use my hero, so I'm actually going to send him forward. Should I send him this way? Yeah. And now infantry units get to move 2 spaces instead of 1, as long as they're not going to be landing on any rough terrain. So another cool rule. I'm going to trying to figure out what I should move last. Yeah, I'll move him up. So that's our 3 actions on this side. No attacks other than clearing WN60. On this side, we'll start over here. Move him up. This is as far as we can move that artillery unit. Alright. Take the climb marker off of him. It's HQ unit. I'm gonna see if we can attack this guy next turn. I'll leave our HQ right there. Take off the disrupted marker. Gonna send the ranger unit. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to lose control of this. I'm going to keep him there for now. Alright. He's going to move this direction. This hero. Oh yeah, that's right. He gets to move twice. This hero will move this direction. General Koda will climb up the mountain. So these guys are actually in this range. So they get to move 1, 2. These guys aren't in his range yet. So I'm trying to figure out what else do I want to move. That was actually a turn. No, he was next to General Koda. That's not a turn yet either. So I get 3 free movements. I'm going to move him up to take that space. Move him up to take maybe that space. I think he can move 2 spaces. Well, no, it's on a road. It's off of a road, I mean. So I'll move him there, and then I'll reoccupy this space with him next turn. And I'll keep my ranger there for now. Actually, it'll still be in my zone of control here, I believe. Even though this has a road right there, he cuts it off. He also cuts this off and that. So that's still in my zone of control. So next turn I think I'm going to have him move here. Now what to do? What to do? We've moved 2. I'll move him up. But he can't go 2 at a time since he'd have to go up the slope. Alright, that's my turn. See, these turns take a lot longer now. But hopefully this remains entertaining. So we'll take those off and get started on a new turn. Perfect. Turn 18. Now I'm going to refrain from landing anything yet, because I want to clear out some more of these spaces before I do so. This I need to clear out these guys to get this draw to be mine. But next turn I'll be able to place an engineer right there. So anyway, that means no beach landings. Let's see what our event is. Place a hero marker on any 29th division and add a depth marker. Let me take all these action taken spaces. There we go. Well, I get to place a hero marker. I think I'm going to place him on one of the new units. I'll place him on these guys. And add a depth marker. So he's within 2. He's within 2. $66, $67. So this guy actually receives the depth marker, which is annoying. Really annoying. Alright. Now, time to do the fire phase. So we've got yellow, that's these guys again, and he's P, so patrol. And he gets to go since he has a depth marker. So let's see what he gets to do. So he doesn't fire, he just disrupts my units within his strongest 2 hexes, which none of my units are. We're within his sporadic fire hex. So he doesn't actually disrupt any of my units, which is good. And anything with unoccupied? Nope. How about? Sweet. So now we have purple. They don't have any units in purple anymore. Now what about green? They have 1 in green. So with green, with R, key. Place depth marker or redeploy. Yeah, so none of our units are in his field of fire, so he might need to redeploy. Let's check if he has to do that. So I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I am back with the answers. Let me get my timer restarted really quick. Resume. Alright, so for a redeploy action, as long as there's no units in his firing range area, these little markers, which there aren't, he would redeploy to another zone that has a US unit in its firing zone. So first VP spots, those are priority, and then non-VP. So he is going to move right here because this hero is in his firing zone. So there he goes. Now another thing that might come up, people might say R for green WN positions mean reinforce if it's in German communication. So some people might think that I might need to have this position get reoccupied, but it's not actually in German communication because my unit is like cutting off the zones that would be giving it communication. So if it was right here, then yes, it would be receiving communication, but he does not get a reinforcement because he is cutting their communication off. So that is the fire phase for that side. No units hit, but this unit's gonna be a pain in my butt, I bet. So anyway, now we have purple. Any of their units in purple? We've got this one. He fires at tanks and just regular firing. So triangle. No hit. Perfect. Oh, he doesn't have a depth marker anyway, so he wouldn't be able to fire. Any others? No. Alright, now green. We've got him in green. And that's it. So, ooh, M. This one's actually kind of annoying. So this is mortar, I believe. Yeah, so if we don't have any units in their field of fire, he just gets to basically launch a mortar strike against a unit within 3 spaces of ours. So 1, 2, 3. It'll hit this guy. I believe it hits triangles, which he is, oh, that sucks. So he's gonna lose. Yeah, he's going to lose a step. So that's M3 116. Wow, almost all of our units from the 116th are dead or close to being dead. So we need these reinforcements up here pronto. So that's their last move over here. That was... Oh, you know what? Oh, that doesn't happen because it's a... He has to have a depth marker. Oh, thank the Lord. Alright, so that goes back and you are safe, my friend. Whew, that was a close one. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm totally looking at the wrong thing. It wasn't that WN position that fired, it's this position, and he does. So anyway, that's 1, 2. I think he hits both of these units then. So yeah, okay, he's still dead. Don't get too excited, Caleb. And oh, there we go. Sorry about that. That was my alarm that the episode is about 30 minutes now. So anyway, he would get hit, but he doesn't have the target symbol, so he is okay. Now we have brown. So he doesn't get a move since it's calling for depth markers. He actually gets to fire now. Yep. And we have units in his field of fire, so he doesn't get to do artillery fire, which would suck. But he does not hit either of our units, luckily. Any other positions that are unoccupied? A. Alright, they have an ambush action. Doesn't hit any of our units, luckily. So that turned in and ended up being too bad. So now we've got our second event phase. German reinforcements. Place 1 in zones A, D, and F. Alright, that's not good. One of the big reasons is because these are now from division, and they spawn with depth markers. A, D. Where's the lowest? Probably this one right here, D3. And I think F is what it said. Yeah, F. So that's over here. F4, F1. Ooh. Another immobile marker. Alright, well now they're bored. The board is filling up a little bit with more German units. So, see this? They've got their whole front line pretty much forming. Not good. Not good for us. Anyway, we'll finish up the engineer and action phases, and then we'll be finished. So engineer phase. We'll place an engineer right up here. Actually, we'll place him right here. So those spaces are now open. So this tank could actually move here. Can't go up this road yet, but he can move close to it now at least. He could actually come and help support an attack on this if an infantry unit's attacking from here, which is actually really helpful. So thank you. So we're going to get one of these on the range track. And now over here, this still isn't clear, so we're just going to have that one expand its border. So now it's got an extra range. So now its range goes from here to 1, 2. So I believe like all of that, which is good. That means we can place, yeah, we can place garrisons in both of those now. That's the engineer phase done. Action phase. So I'll place those garrisons really quick. Next turn, we'll be able to place one right here. Alright, okay, now we're starting to clear this, so we'll be able to move tanks and stuff up this road and into here soon. What I'd like to do is hopefully race tanks up this direction and hopefully cut off one of their reinforcement points, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that in time before they get more stuff around here. Anyway, action phase now. We'll start over here. Take that off, and take that off. So, we've got our hero over here. We'll have him attack first. Ooh, that might... If they have like a decent... Oh yeah, they probably do have a decently strong unit. I might just move my hero right here where he doesn't have a firing arc. Yeah. Since he doesn't have a firing arc, I don't need to draw a card to see if I can do that. Alright, I'll keep him right there for now. Over here, we'll place this unit up here. We'll probably place maybe him right here. I'll throw him up there. Throw our HQ right there. All of these guys will get a free turn next turn. And he'll actually be able to participate in the attack since he's adjacent to him. So that's all of their free moves. So now that I have him right there, he actually gets to move right there. Awesome. Now I'll actually need to go... Next I'll move him right here so he'll be able to help attack that guy. But in order to go in here, I'll have to use this erode since this is an anti-tank barrier. So that was a free move. I'll send these artillery units over here. That's a free move since they're next to him. You go up the mountain or the slope. Next turn you'll be able to do free moves. Trying to think. Use this hero to fire on that position. Need a red. Red. Am I a triangle here? No. Still disrupt him though, which is good. He won't be able to fire on us. So we've got a lot of units here he could potentially hit. Oh, what to do, what to do. So those guys moved up. Maybe I'll try clearing this. They would move on to that. So them right there, that's a move. And with my hero right there, if I move them, it would be another move. I could move him right there. I feel like having my hero there would be better though. Yeah, I'll move him right there. I'll move that unit right there. That's 2 more turns. 2 more actions, I mean. So that means our action phase on this side is finished. That was 3 actions total. So yeah, don't get to move those guys up yet, but next turn I'll be able to, once he moves that marker up. Alright, so on this side, start on this left side. I don't know whether to send these guys against him or against him, because they need to be flanked. By the way, someone did inform me that these positions, the tactical reinforcement markers that are hidden in the NN depth, WN WN depth, they wouldn't actually get placed underneath the WN unit. They would get placed in a reinforcement position closest. So this unit really shouldn't be here, but I've already placed them, so I'm just going to deal with it as is. I'm thinking I'm going to send this unit up. And he doesn't actually need a climb marker anymore, because each unit now acts in 2 turns, or 2 actions. So basically that would mean that, and this is in the rule book, that when you're crossing cliffs, you'd have like 1 less. Instead of placing this climb marker here and then taking it off next turn, he just doesn't get to do anything now. So anyway, this will should keep right there. So that was a free move, so I don't need to do anything. He's gonna move up to help. Next turn we'll be able to help. So that's a free move. You're gonna go, now that you're on a road, you can move too. Like I'm gonna try to send him to block off F. So any reinforcements trying to come along F wouldn't be able to really make it very easily. You'll move right there though. That's a turn, or an action. I'll keep, he's gonna be able to move that way, right? Yeah. I'll move him right there in case he gets an advanced marker. I've got one more thing I can move. Oh, they get a move for free. Oh, this is gonna be a hard place to attack. I don't really want to move both units there in case. Although if I move both of them, then he'll be for sure be dead. So I'll see what else I can move first. So he moves on a road. So if he moved all the way up, it would be his own turn. Yeah. Oh, no, I'll move him up, and then they can take out that together next turn. Well, everyone, that is the end of the turn. So I'll get this all cleared off, and next turn we'll actually start trying to make some progress against some of these positions. We cleared out that one, and I think that was it. So not as much progress as we've been used to making these last couple turns. Hopefully we can pick it up again, especially once these reinforcements reach the front line. Right now I'm just afraid I'm going to lose more units with these half-strength units already. So hopefully we won't have to do that. But anyway, everyone, thank you for watching the video. And if you liked, be sure to leave a like and leave a comment if you see any rules that I messed up or anything like that. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.